Alright guys, we gotta have a serious talk here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really don't know how to start this video off because it's really frustrating. The things that they have done to this game in the past 2 months have really made little impact, in my opinion. That was a really weird way to start it off, but let me just do my fucking intro. YouTube, how the fuck you doing? What is going on, guys? It's your bro Ghostface here, back again with the video. Today, and just we're playing some more Call of Duty World War II. I got another gameplay commentary for you guys here today. We're on the map London Docks using one of the funnest guns in the game, just to fuck around with the Johnson. And I gotta say, man, there's a lot of guns in World War II that I can use that are fun. And I know it sounds weird when I'm starting off like this, and you guys probably saw the title, but I gotta start off like that for a reason, alright? So just stay with me. I got a lot of fun guns to use in World War II. A lot of guns that I can just fuck around and use just for the fun of it, and I'll still do well, and I won't get frustrated and rage because they suck. One thing's for sure, Sledgehammer has learned a lot in terms of weapon balancing from AW. They listen to the community every single day in terms of what we think is overpowered, underpowered, all that shit. So they listen to most of this stuff for weapon balancing, and I'm proud to say that Sledgehammer Games is way better at the weapon balancing than they were back in Advanced Warfare, so props to them for doing that. However, they are still shit at listening to the community's outcries for everything else in the fucking game. Everything. Everything in the game is broken. Everything. Everything in this game is fucking trash. I don't know. I don't know. It's been 2 months, and I feel like every single update has fixes to bugs, but those bugs aren't game-changing, life-changing, anything like that. It's been 2 months, and it still takes me about 30 seconds to actually spawn into a game. The reason why sometimes you'll see me start recording like midway into the game is because I don't spawn in until the middle of the fucking game. Sometimes it's that bad. Why are there so many bad bugs in World War II, and yet the bar and FG and SCG and all the subs have been touched multiple times since launch and before launch? Why the fuck? Oh my god, man. Why the fuck do my bullets not register sometimes? Why do my teammates' bullets not register sometimes on dedicated servers? We're not even on P2P hosts anymore. It's not the player's fault because there's no such thing as hosts anymore. It's the dedicated servers. So why the fuck are my bullets registering? Man, why the fuck does it feel like sometimes it's shoot first, die first in this game? Why do I get melted instantly? Why is there this weird lag comp? I can go on all day. And, the reason why I'm going off on this game right now is because of the simple fact that I'm really losing my hope in Sledgehammer Games in the sense that they're not worried about anything aside from weapon balancing right now. They're really just looking... They're just looking at what we call overpowered, I feel like. They're literally just looking at the tweets that say, nerf the FG, buff the bar, nerf the snipers, they're too easy, buff the subs, they're too soft, which, I mean, I believe they are, but that's not the point. Weapon balancing is one of the key things to a great Call of Duty, I agree. However, the amount of attention they paid to that compared to the amount of attention they paid to the actual bugs that break the game, it's absurd. You need to find a balance to that. There was a Call of Duty once upon a time that had an issue with that as well. And nowadays it's looked at as one of the greatest Call of Duties of all time, which is Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2 had amazing weapon balance. You could use anything in that fucking game. But guess what? You will also lose to everything in that fucking game because everything in that game is broken. One-man army, noob twos, javelins, shotguns to secondaries. Like, it was fucking ridiculous, okay? Modern Warfare 2 was ridiculous. It was broken. And that is why some people look at it as to be amazing. Some people will look at it and say it's fucking trash. And you can't argue that it's not trash because in terms of it being a polished game, it was not polished at all. And I fear that for World War II as well. The thing is, I don't think World War II even has a chance of being looked at as good as MW2 because we're in a different state of gaming now. Call of Duty has been out for over a decade and people have way higher standards for games. we have competitive scenes now, and they have different needs, and we have public matches with YouTubers who actually have a voice in the community, like me, and like even the higher YouTubers, like the way higher YouTubers. And I mean, like, there's just way too many people in the community that have voices now for us to have a really unpolished game. We talk to these developers all the time. Every couple months, YouTubers go out to go talk to these developers for DLC events and stuff like that. So there's no reason for us not to have communication and for them to not know our issues about the game. Not just with weapon balancing, but with bug fixes as well. Sprint out times, shit like that we've been talking about since the beginning of the fucking game. 50 points in domination, shit like that. The trash streaks, you know, the fact that they are so high but yet do absolutely nothing, like the paratroopers, which I talked about in my video the other day. Like, I don't know, I feel like I feel like I just went off a little bit, and I'm sorry, but at the same time I'm not sorry. I feel like they need more videos like this from the bigger YouTubers. And I was inspired to say this and make this video by one of my favorite YouTubers right now for the Call of Duty community, the exclusive Ace. And he openly said the other day in one of his old videos is that he is slowly but at the same time rapidly losing faith in Sledgehammer Games because they are seeming to do everything in terms of weapon balancing but not fixing anything that the community is actually asking for that is actually really game changing. Like, he agrees with me that the sprint out times need to be faster and all that, and he's losing faith, and he openly said that. He said there's no communication in terms of like what you're actually doing to fix the game, gameplay wise and like bugs wise. I 100% agree with that. I think they need to 100% focus on bug fixes and shit like that, because right now I feel like the weapon balancing is in a decent place. To the pro players talking about the M1 getting nerfed or it should be buffed or all that shit, just ban it for competitive. Okay, that was a really big talk this past week, and I gotta say, man, just fucking ban it in competitive. You don't have to touch the gun, just ban it amongst yourselves, and that way the gun won't really be taken away from its glory, and people can still use it in pubs if they want to, because pubs and competitive is completely different. I know that's really off topic, but like, the things that they're doing to control this game is really confusing. Like, when they let out those patch notes the other day, all of them were weapon balancing issues. If you guys don't know, they let out patch notes the other day. Not full patch notes, so they didn't say everything that they're going to do in the next patch, but they talked about all the weapon balancing issues and not any of the bug fixes. Like, seriously, why are you talking about nerfing the M1 Garand, which is only being complained about through competitive players, when you can just fucking ban those in competitive, when there's serious issues, like the fact that I can't load into the game, into a 10-minute game at 9 minutes. I'm losing a minute of the game every single time. And it's not my fault, it's not my internet, it's not anything like that. It's because the textures of my game won't load, therefore the game won't let me go into the game because they don't want me to see how bad the textures are. Even though when I load into the game, the textures still aren't there. Like, shit like that needs to be fucking fixed. And I don't care about the M1 being fixed. I don't care about the Car 98 getting nerfed. In my opinion, I think it's not that easy in this game. It's easy, but that's because you guys don't understand the boots on the ground thing. And I know you guys have been there for a long time, but it's been a while since you've seen like interventions and DSRs and ballistas. So you guys think it's overpowered. It's not overpowered. But anyways, that's besides the point. I'm really frustrated right now. And the other day, I got so frustrated to the point where I uninstalled World War II from my Xbox. Like, I literally went and uninstalled it after I went through so much bullshit in a competitive setting online, and I got so pissed I just uninstalled the game. We gotta do better. They need to do better, and until they do better, I don't know how many times I'm gonna be uploading more World War II videos, in all honesty. I'm gonna still upload them because it's healthy for the channel and you guys still enjoy it and all that, but in all honesty, man, I don't know what to do. I don't enjoy the game like I used to. I tried to like stay positive for the game. I always said, you know, when it first came out, I was just like, you know, this is a bad launch, you know, we'll be fine. It's been 2 months now, and they have done absolutely nothing in terms of like what I really wanted them to fix in the beginning of the game. So I'm really worried, and I'm really frustrated, and I really don't know what to do. So if you guys end up seeing other videos aside from World War II, I'm sorry, but I'm just not enjoying the game right now in its current state. What do you guys think? Should I keep making videos about this game? I don't fucking know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please sure to smash that like button, subscribe as always, check out all my other recent videos. And all the way, guys, it's been a very good stays here. YouTube. I'll see you fucking later.